Hey guys, good morning. This is Dan, and this is my channel, Engelgeist. I just watched today's forecast that I filmed yesterday. Today is technically, what is today? I have no idea. Thank you, COVID, for that. I think it's the 30th. Let me put on some music. Uh, we are filming for July 1st. We are starting a new month. I did not do a poll this month for the deck because I decided after doing the Taroscopes that I was really interested in this KRANS deck, the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck that I used as the guardian animal for July. So I thought that I'm going to use this deck coupled with her Tarot deck, the Wild Unknown Tarot, as our July decks because we're still in this period of things being a little bit wild and a little bit unknown. And I'm like, okay, well, this will work. And I just feel like I want to get to know these decks. I bought them, unboxed them. There is unboxing videos. If you are interested in these decks, they will be included in the unboxing section. And in there is a uh, oh, whoops. In there is a Amazon affiliate link that you can use to purchase the deck, and I get a small percentage of the sale. So, or in any daily video, it should be in there too. Let me put on my speaker so we can get the music coming in. I'll shut off while watching the forecast with my viewers. Okay, that's a little loud. Let's turn that down. All right, so let's get started. So my name is Dan, and this is Engelgeist. You guys know that. You know how to support the channel through either following me on socials. All my stuff is up in the corner. Please like the business page over on Facebook. Subscribe and like my YouTube channel, please. And allow God, I'm a little scattered. I just that rewatching yesterday's forecast made me a little bit emotional. I feel better today than I did yesterday. Yesterday I woke up feeling it's like hard when you wake up feeling rough, you know, for anybody. And I know that this is trying times for everybody. But rewatching that with my viewers, it just kind of tugged at me a little bit. So let's shake that off. Let's Taylor Swift it and shake it off. And let's get into today's forecast. The thing about my forecasts, if you're new to me, is that I believe that they are timeless. So you can utilize these forecasts whenever you want. You can play reading roulette and pick a date randomly and just watch it. See if it applies to your situation. I asked for a message for the highest good of the greater collective. So therefore, if it's reaching you on a day that's not July 1st, that's okay. It doesn't necessarily need to be the exact date for you to get the message or for the message to apply. So if you're finding my channel late, you're fascinated by my channel and you want to look at some of the videos and you're like, oh my God, this totally is dated, you know, May 13th, yet it applies to what I'm going through right now, it's okay. That's the way that it's sort of intended to work. So, the readings never die. Let's just say that. Because if the message is for the highest good, then it's always for the highest good. All right, so let's see. What do we need to know? What does Spirit want us to concentrate on, look towards? We have that Dawn of Pentacles. Because we're at July 1st, we are switching decks over. Oh, the other reason why I chose these two decks is because we have the dark in the tarot and then we have the light in the animal spirit deck, right? So there's a balance, and I think that we need balance right now in this world, in, you know, our minds, in our hearts, an acceptance of both the light and dark that's within each of us. So that's the other reason why I chose these two decks and thought I'd work with them for the month of July. God, I'm a little all over the place today, sorry, but hopefully you understand. It all makes sense. It all makes sense in the end, damn it. Alright. I had really weird dreams last night too that woke me up. Strange. But I won't talk about those. Very clear message, like where I was being spoken to. So much so that it woke me right up. So we have that Dawn of Pentacles energy now. We're at Wednesday, which would be the midweek. So that Dawn of Pentacles energy, which would be like a page of Pentacles, should be coming in. Let's see what the card is. This would be the underpinning energy. Ooh, the Hierophant. Whoa. Interesting. Okay, we had the Wheel of Fortune yesterday. This Hierophant. To me, the Hierophant is always about institutions and higher education, higher knowledge, but I love that she associates this with a crow. See, this is why I want to work with these decks, because I've had them for some time and I have not really, I unboxed them and never really got to using them, so this is going to be fun, I think. This key, to me, brings me to this place of like unlocking of doors, unlocking of knowledge. We've seen portals going on a lot lately, or I've been seeing portals in the cards, like circular doorways, things that were passing through. In July, I decided to to close the Taroscopes with the divine doors. There was something that I just felt inspired to do, to know what doors are opening and what doors are closing. And as we move into July, we have this key here. We have this crow. I think it's a crow. I'm going to associate it with a crow. It could be a raven. We'll read in the book in just a moment, just to kind of see her story. But with this crow, I see crow as the sort of the purveyor of law. One of my signs had crow medicine for, was it one or two of the signs had crow medicine for the month of July? So it's just interesting to me that he shows up. The lightning strike to me makes me think of like sort of split second, like rearranging of knowledge or understanding, the challenging of institutions, the challenging of sort of, you know, the way things were versus the way things are, how things used to work, that idea of balancing the law around, or our understanding around the new normal, right? That's sort of also the vibe that I get with this lightning strike coming down amidst this sort of, I would say, like, it looks to me like a rainstorm in a weird way, right? So to me, the crow is always clear on who he is, and the crow sits on this key, right? He has the key of knowledge, or the key to open the door to the next sort of phase. Meaning, I feel like we possess within ourselves that sort of innate understanding in our deeper, maybe darker shadow self, for some of us, or just that deeper self. If we go deep into those true sort of universal laws that exist within our heart, within our spirit, we're going to find that no matter what sort of lightning strikes or realizations that we have, or storms that we have to face, we can weather them, and we can weather them in a rather educated and intelligent, strong manner. The Hierophant is a very strong card, and just in the sense that it's major arcana. It's also very educated, or it's like long-standing institutions. It has that sort of like foundational underpinning of it that speaks to, you know, just its strength, right? So let me read the Hierophant. Just, I don't know how long her stories are, but they don't look too terribly long. Let's see. I just want to know what she has to say about this art. And this will be a great way to learn about these cards really quick. So what's going on? This is where are my majors? Sorry guys, I should have been more prepared for this, but whatever, you'll deal. 14. Come on! This is not right. No. I need... Are the majors in the back of the book? Oh, maybe they're in the back of the book. Oh, they are. Interesting. That's strange that they placed them behind the court cards. Okay, so this is also, I should say this too before I go into reading this. This is card number 5 of the Major Arcana 2. 5s always deal with choices and changes, right? So we hope that we're making educated choices at this point in time. That's the Hierophant energy too. So mentor seeking knowledge. So it, in its simplest form, the Hierophant represents a mentor or teacher. This card signifies the hunger for knowledge, whether it is in the practical or the spiritual realm. You've come as far as you can on your own. Now it's time to deepen your practice. Don't hesitate. Join a class, go to a workshop. Don't be afraid of new experiences. A new ceremony or ritual may prove to be both comforting and rewarding. Open your heart and your teacher will soon appear. So I love this. That's also the newness of the sort of the new thing that will soon appear is this lightning bolt. Sometimes the knowledge, I believe this card is challenging us to sort of see the lightning within us or experience the lightning within us, the awareness, the intelligence within us, be open to it and allow it to come, knowing that we have that sort of intelligence that's already present. Just this is like the opening the door, using the key to access it, okay? And remember, we have that Wheel of Fortune. We also have that Dawn of Pentacles, which she is sort of like that messenger of the material realm, right? She's teaching us, she's learning something. There's an enthusiasm, there's an openness in that Dawn of Pentacles energy. So keeping that open, that enthusiasm, looking at the world through like the eyes of a child in a way, or through a student, allows us to sometimes realize that we also can be our own teacher, or that we can learn, and that's the seeking of the higher knowledge through the Hierophant. I feel like the Hierophant will also be big knowledge. It's not like, you know, oh, we're learning little bits about how to, you know, better manage our, I mean, it could be that for some of you, but to me this feels bigger than that, okay? This feels more, not earth-shattering, but a bigger shift in perspective if we want it today. If we want to do the work, we have to do the work though. Coupling that with, oh, get it! All right, we've got two birds, lots of air energy, I feel like, lots of intellect energy. This is the element of air. Owl and crow are both in, I have this medicine deck that I work with, and they're both animals that are in my totem when I did my totem spread. So I have a lot of winged animals like butterfly, swan, crow, owl, things like that. Owl to me is about knowledge. Again, this is a double big learning day. For those of you, I'll read owl in a moment, but when I think of owls, they are about knowledge. They are night creatures. There is something with this, between this crow, it being a bird that sort of travels between the two realms, right? The realm of spirit and the realm of the material. It going back and forth and carrying that knowledge within it. The owl also to me seeks knowledge, is also sort of a night animal, right? It's usually awake at night. Nocturnal is the word. Thank you. But to me, I feel like this is about, also when I look at these two birds, I get this sense of impartiality, if that's the right way to say that. When I look at this owl, I feel like, let me see. This owl is sort of stepping back and looking at its surroundings. It's gaining knowledge from the world around it, even in the darkness of night. Even though this is like, even with this crow, there's something about, like, I get a feeling from both of these cards coupled together. With this lightning strike amidst this dark night sky, or this stormy sky, the crow still calls his knowledge, right? He still speaks his knowledge. He knows his truth. He knows his law. He opens the doors with the keys to new levels of knowledge. The wisdom that is retained within owl, to me, is that owl will also be willing to sort of sit quietly in the dark and wait, study and learn, ask questions like, who? Until we find an owl that says what, when, and why. We'll just stick with who. But owl asks all the pertinent questions is the feeling that I'm getting as I'm looking at him. I love that he is sort of silent and he is observant, right? He looks, you know how the owl sort of tilts its head and can spin its head in all its sort of different directions to look at a situation from a multitude of angles. They also have, I believe, I could be wrong about this because I'm not, you know, an animal scientist of any type, but I believe that they have really good eyesight. Let's just say this, I'll commit to this. I know that they have a way of tracking their prey in the dark, right? Because they're nocturnal birds and they hunt at night. So that to me says that their extrasensory perception is high, right? And that when we tap into that and then we study our environment, we actually can pull more knowledge and gain this understanding or this awareness that comes through like this lightning strike of the Hierophant. Does that make sense? So I feel like these are two lovely, powerful cards to kick off July with. Let me read Owl for you. Come on, Owl. Bring it on through. Bear. Okay, so it goes Earth. Earth. That's water. Come on, water. Fire. We're getting there, guys. Just give me a moment. And air. I gotta find it. Ooh, jeez. Are they alphabetical? I think they're alphabetical. I hope they're alphabetical. But they're not alphabetical. That may be a raven, guys, because there is a card in here for crow medicine. So that might be a raven, but either way, it's still knowledge. And also ravens deal with a little bit more of the magical realm, just to keep that in mind too. Owl is abundance, clairvoyant, and treasures. Remember, I said hi ESP with this bitch. Watch this bird. He's watching you. The owl is a mysterious and otherworldly creature found in folklore from east to west. The white owl in this particular deck is the companion of the goddess Lakshmi and represents wealth, beauty, and good fortune. When the owl card appears, it's an omen that a loan or treasure is on the way, either in spiritual or material form. With owl wisdom on your side, you'll see and know exactly what to do with this loan. Is that what it says? Or boon, I'm sorry. How it can further serve your dharma and bring abundance to the world. Trust that the wellspring of treasures is infinite. When in balance, generous, trusting, secure. When out of balance, money quarrels, scarcity. To bring into balance, make an offering. All right, so I feel like he's in balance, or he's here to do some balancing for you if things feel off. I also feel like this owl is just about obtaining knowledge and being aware of one's environment, watching everything, maybe not speaking so much. We have opportunities here to speak through the Hierophant. So keeping that in mind, let me go to the grounding stone because this is run, I feel like I'm all over the place today. And our grounding stone today is to dream. So what is it that we want, guys? Remember, we had that Wheel of Fortune from yesterday, and we had that sharing card from or the sharing stone from yesterday. What dreams do we want to share? Or what did we share yesterday that might actually possibly be the dream, right? Is the dream this lightning bolt that comes through the storm that awakens us to the education or the awareness that we need, the knowledge that we need that's in the owl? I feel like some of these birds sort of, birds take flight and they sort of are able to rise up and above out of situations. That's definitely like a bird thing for me. And when I think about the idea of these being two birds, there is this sort of ephemeral quality to them. I think that this dream also has an ephemeral quality. We might still be sort of putting things together and not sure. Mary Lyman, you're calling me in the middle of the forecast here. You'll see this tomorrow, you'll laugh. There's an ephemeral quality to these animals that I feel like as they work their way through the knowledge and the learning, and they discover the dream or they ground in this dream, those dreams can begin to become reality, especially with that Wheel of Fortune energy that we saw and that portal card from Sunday. There's a portal, there's a door opening. Remember, July 5th is the last Capricorn Cancer eclipse. So that's going on. We have that coming. So that's maybe a door opening or a door closing for some of us. But keeping that in mind, I'm actually rather excited about this. Build the dream, guys. Live in it. Allow it to teach you in some way. Allow it to expand your awareness of self, your knowledge of self, your clairvoyance, your treasures. Owl will bring you the treasures too. All right, that is your forecast for the day. Thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in. Hopefully July is going to turn around and get better. We'll see. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.